everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ansley and I have a huge book haul for you today. This is kind of my end of year book haul or first book haul of the year, even though it's still 2024, but I have books from Black Friday, Christmas, multiple months of going to Barnes and just collecting books. So yeah, there's so many books to talk about. Let's get into it. Okay, the first books I'm going to show you are the books I got for Christmas. My sister got me all these books for Christmas, which is so exciting. The first book I got is Love in the Time of Serial Killers by Alicia Thompson. This book is so beautiful. And the pink, I just love the cover of this book. This book is about our main character, this girl in the front, named, Phoebe Walsh, and basically she is like obsessed with true crime podcasts and all that stuff, and it's her romance, and I'm so excited to read this. Then we have Ripe by Sarah Rose Etter. This book too is so absolutely stunning. This is just like a literary fiction, I believe, just like contemporary fiction kind of book, like a literary fiction about a girl named Cassie, which I'm so excited to read. Oh, it's just so pretty. Okay, the next three books I have to show you all kind of go together. I got 3 Lynn Painter books, and wait, look at this. All 3 of them have sprayed edges. Oh my gosh. Okay, so first we have Better Than the Movies, which I'm sure you've seen a million times recommended to you. This book, I have never heard a single bad thing about this book, and I'm so excited to read it. And it has dark blue, it's like the little boom box on it. It's so cute. And this is what it looks like. And then we have Betting on You. The pink on this is so pretty. And then it has little stars. And then the last one we have is The Do-Over, which I'm gonna read soon because this takes place on Valentine's Day. It's like a Groundhog Day thing, but it's like white, and then it has the little teal. It is so cute. All of these books are so gorgeous, and I'm so excited to read them. The last book I got for Christmas is called Chloe and the Casio Boys. Oops. This is from my friend, and I'm actually so excited to read this because this has like a 4.3 on Goodreads, which is insane. And it's just like a romance between this girl, and she like picks one of the guys at the end, and it's like a mystery of who she picks. So I'm so excited to read this. It looks so fun. Okay, the next set of books I'm going to show you is just books from the past couple months of like me going to Barnes and getting books. Also, if you follow me on TikTok, I'll put it on the screen. You've already seen these books because I post little mini book hauls after I go to Barnes, and then I wait until I have a bunch, and it can be like a collective haul like this. But the first book I got is this special edition of The Ring. Look at the edges. I'm really getting into like sprayed edges recently. Like, I've never gotten books with sprayed edges before the last couple of months, kind of, but this just looks like static. And this is the book for The Ring movie. It's by Koji Suzuki. I really hope that's how you say that. I don't know, but it's a Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, and after I bought this I never saw it again, so I'm so excited I got it. And I got this box set of If He Had Been With Me and If Only I Had Told Her by Laura Nowlin. These books were like the original Book Talk books. Like, the original Book Talk sad books were these books, and I never got around to reading them. But I've heard so many like sad and good things about them that I really want to like give them a chance, so we'll see. Okay, the next book is Blue Sisters by Coco Mellar. My Barnes & Noble had like this sale going on, and they had a bunch of signed books. So they had a bunch of like signed books, and they were like cheaper than the unsigned. I don't remember what it was, but this is the signature. It is so beautiful. And I believe that this is Coco Mellar's second book because I have her first book. It's called, what's it called? It's called like Frankenstein, something in Frankenstein, I think. But I have that. I haven't read it. I have heard mixed reviews, but I've heard incredible things about Blue Sisters, and it's just gorgeous, and it's about sisterhood, and I think I'm really gonna like this. The next 2 books I got, these are used books. I got them from a bookstore, like a tiny independent bookstore where I live. It's called Fred and June's. Let me show you. It is so cute. Fred and June's bookstore. Basically what they do is they have new books in the front of the store, and then in the back of the store they have old books or used books, and if the book is used it has like a little white sticker on it, and then you get it for like $5. So I did get some books. I did break my book buying ban for these books, but it's okay because they're used, so it doesn't matter, so it's okay. They gave me this, it says, "Thank you for shopping at your local independent bookstore." That is so cute. Books make the perfect gift. Books do make the perfect gift. If you're ever like, if you're like, oh my god, what am I gonna get Ansley for Christmas? Buy me books. That's all I want. That is all I want. Okay, the first book I got is The Guest List by Lucy Foley. I'm sure everyone, oh, here's a sticker. I'm sure everyone has seen this book literally everywhere. This is like one of the original, I've said this about others, but this is like basically one of the original Book Talk books, or like the Book Talk thrillers, and it's the Reese's Book Club pick. I don't know what month, but that's like a big deal, I believe. Basically it takes place at a wedding and somebody dies and you have to find out who did it. It's like a whodunit. And I love whodunits. Like, I love little thrillers that you can read really fast and there's a mystery at the end. So I got this one. And then the other one I got is The Murder House by James Patterson and David Ellis. It says, "This house will cost you your life." So this book is just like the perfect size, and the back is this pretty blue color. Like, something about books and like the sizing of books, like if a book is just the perfect size, I just love it. You know, I just love it. Basically this is about a house, this house that you can see right here. Somebody dies in it, and then they, like, years later, these people buy it, and this detective comes out to like figure out why this person died, or like what happened. And it sounds really good. I've heard really good things about James Patterson. I've seen a lot of videos of people hating James Patterson just because I think he like gets ideas from other people or something. I'm not really sure, but I'm interested. Like, I'm interested because I feel like he has so many books that this, like, some of them are bound to be good. You know what I mean? Also, in this book, I got this little bookmark. It's clear, so you can't really see it, but it just says Fred and June's, established 2023, and it has a little tassel, and it's so cute. Okay, now we can get into the most exciting part of the book haul. These are going to be all the books that I ordered on Black Friday. Most of these are from Amazon, some are from Target, but the books on Amazon, like, they literally got as low as like $5, and I was like, oh my god, I was like clutching my pearls. I was like, what $15 book is $5? Like, it was the best Black Friday sale I've ever seen. And then the sale at Target was like buy two, get two or something. Like, it was something crazy. And I blacked out. I don't even remember what I bought. But I'm so excited. Okay, let's get into the books I got for Black Friday. So this first book is Don't Fear the Reaper by Stephen Graham Jones. I found this in a little bookstore. I'm just saying I got it on Black Friday because it was like a couple days after, but I got this at a little bookstore, and I wasn't going to get this until I read the synopsis, and it said that it was the second book in the My Heart is a Chainsaw trilogy. And on my shelf right behind me, I've heard literally incredible things. This is supposed to be like an 80s horror movie kind of in a book, which already intrigued me enough, so I got the second one. And then I opened it and I was like, you know, debating getting it, and I was in the bookstore and I opened it and I saw the dedication in the front of this book. That made me get it. The dedication for this book made me get it. It says, "For Wes Craven, we miss you." And you probably don't know, but I love Wes Craven. He made the Scream movies, which are some of my favorite movies of all time. So I saw that and I was like, of course, I'm getting it, of course. I haven't read the first one, but of course I'm getting it. Cute together, they look so cute. All right, next book. Okay, this is my first Amazon package. In this book, I'm so excited about this. So this is The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells, and it has the movie cover as the cover, which is gorgeous. And you're probably like, Ansley, you already read that book. You talked about it. You've already read it, and yes, I have already read that book. The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells is one of my favorite books of all time. Like, The Invisible Man and Frankenstein are like my favorite books ever. And I was like, I really want like an illustrated version so I can see the pictures. And that's what this is. This is an illustrated version. So basically, like, you flip through it and there's pictures. It's the whole story and it shows you everything that's going on. It's essentially like a picture book. And I'm so excited for my reread. I really want to reread it this year. And with the pictures, I'm just so excited. Okay, these next two books are from Barnes, and I did get them both on Black Friday. The first book is I Will Find You by Harlan Coben. It's Coben, yes. Harlan Coben wrote one of my favorite books. It's called Hold Tight. I keep saying stuff is my favorite. I really liked that book. It's not my favorite, but I really liked it. And he basically writes like thrillers, but there's a lot of twists and they're all really, really good. Said my Barnes & Noble, like their Black Friday thing was they were selling autographed copies. So this book is autographed. Here's his autograph in the front. This book is about a dad that went to jail for murdering his son, and then his son shows up years later and they're like, what the heck? It sounds really good, and now I have an autographed version. The other book, my brother actually bought me this book because I've been looking at it I had looked at it almost every time we went to Barnes, and I was like, I'll wait, like I'm not gonna get that right now. But he got it for me and I'm so excited. It's called Youth Juice by E.K. Satu? I don't know. Basically this book is like, it's a hardcover, but it's like a tiny hardcover. It's like a medium. The cover, this pink on the cover is just literally stunning, and my nails match the little thing. Basically this is like, if you've seen, the reason I wanted to get this was because the movie The Substance that just came out, I was really interested by it and I was like, that, like, I think I would love that. And I saw a video or a TikTok or something comparing this book, Youth Juice, to The Substance, which really intrigued me. But now I can read this book. I'm so excited. It's basically just like youth obsessed people. The CEO, her name is Sophia Banian, her first day, and she's working at this wellness company, and it's just like, you know, being obsessed with youth, stuff like that. But it looks really interesting, so I'm really excited. Okay, this next package has a lot in it, or two big books in it. Okay, the next book is The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. This book, I'm sure you've seen this book everywhere. It's a very popular book. I've never read anything by Grady Hendrix before, but I've heard really good things. I've heard amazing things about this one, and I just love vampires. Like, I just think vampires are amazing. The Vampire Diaries, my necklace that I'm wearing right now, let me show you, my necklace I'm wearing right now is Elena's necklace from the Vampire Diaries. So I love it, and I love like little southern towns getting invaded by vampires and stuff like that. But it's about a mother. Her name is Patricia Campbell, and she has this book club, and she just feels trapped in her small town, and I'm assuming there's vampires. So very exciting. Next one is The Quarry Girls by Jess Lowry. This is just like a short little thriller. It's about a group of girlfriends, and in the 70s something happens and they have this giant secret, and then they come back years later and we find out the secret. I just thought that this looked really like summer fun, and yeah, I'm very excited to read this when summer comes around. Okay, this next Amazon package, what is this? This is 20 Years Later by Charlie Donlea. Same thing with this one. I really just like thrillers a lot, is what I'm finding out. I like stuff with like plot twists and stuff, and I saw this book on my Kindle and it said that it was like riveting and it had so many plot twists. So I was like, you know, maybe I'll try it out. It's a lot longer than I thought it would be. But this is a murder mystery. I'm assuming there's woods. The cover is gorgeous. I'm so excited about it. Hopefully it is riveting and hopefully it's crazy. We have another Amazon package. All of these are open because when I ordered these, you probably know it's not Black Friday anymore. When I post this video, it'll probably be like beginning of January because I ordered all these books on Black Friday and then they didn't, like, they would not ship to me and they just kept saying they were delayed, but the money never went through, so like they weren't coming, so I canceled it and reordered it, and then they sent me 2 of each because it was crazy, like, and it was crazy, like it was a mess, but I returned all the duplicates and I have all these. But yeah, so I had to open them all. But this package has What Lies in the Woods by Kate Alice Marshall. I really wanted this book for a while. This book, I kept confusing it with this other book, like These Dark Things or something. I'll put a picture of it. I kept confusing that with this book, but they're both really different, so I don't know why I kept doing that. But this is about a group of girls, and when they were young, they testified in this murder trial, and the serial killer went to jail. But now it's years later, and one of them is like, I lied. Like, what did she lie about? I don't know what she lied about, but she lied about something. It's a gorgeous book. It's so pretty. And yeah, I just love thrillers. And this next book cannot be more different. This is A Tree Grows in Brooklyn by Betty Smith. This book, it says one of the greatest American novels by the New Yorker. This book is just absolutely stunning. And the little house and the tree in front of it, it is so cute. And the side of it, it is gorgeous. I've heard that this is like a coming of age in Brooklyn, like this young girl. It says the beloved American classic about a young girl's coming of age at the turn of the 20th century. And it sounds really fun. It sounds like it would be a good palate cleanser between all these thrillers that I'm gonna read. Okay, this next one only has one book in it. This book is so like it doesn't feel like the normal size of a book. This is The Couple Next Door by Shari Lapena. Last year, I read Not a Happy Family by Shari Lapena, and I didn't like the ending of that book, but I really enjoyed my time reading that book. So I think I will enjoy this. This is about a couple named Anne and Marco, and they have their little baby. Her name is Cora, their baby, and they're at this dinner party, and then some crime or something happens, and you have to figure out what happened, and it's kind of like a whodunit, I think. I'm not sure. But it's really short, and it should be really quick. And again, I just love thrillers. It's also so floppy. And the front says, it all started at a dinner party. Spooky. Okay, this is my last Amazon bag, and then I have my Target box, and I have not opened my Target box, and I'm so excited to open it. Okay, the 2 books in here. This one's exciting. This is Thinner by Stephen King. This is one of the Richard Bachman books. I have a couple of them, like 5 of them, I think. I'm not sure how many Bachman books there are, but I'm trying to collect them all. So this book, I get a lot of books confused, if you're wondering. This book I always mixed up with a book that I read this month, actually earlier this month. It was called Elevation by Stephen King. In this book, Thinner, there is an attorney named Bill Halleck, and he accidentally runs over this person, and then he gets off because he's a lawyer, so like they don't do anything to him. And then that person's family, like it says, who is it? And then the person's father who he ran over says the word thinner, and then the lawyer Billy starts losing all this weight, and in like a week, like there'll be nothing of him. That's like what it says on the back of this. And then in the book that I just read, Elevation, this guy keeps losing weight, but the number on the scale won't change, so he kind of just disappears and dwindles down. They basically, like, they're kind of very similar, but I'll have to read this one and see the similarities between them. Anyway, this is thinner. It is a lot shorter than I thought it would be, but I'm so excited, and I love the blue on this cover. Okay, then we have this book. This book is huge. It is American Gods by Neil Gaiman. It is so beautiful and pretty. All of Neil Gaiman's books look so pretty, and Neil Gaiman wrote Coraline, which I really wanted to read, but I kept hearing good things about this one, and it's kind of like a sci-fi or like a fantasy, like adventure type of thing, and it's really famous, and I believe that there's a show on this or a movie, or I think. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this book. Okay, the moment that I have been waiting for, that we've all been waiting for, really, my giant Target box. I got I think I got 4 books. This is my little face razor. I got 4 books, I believe, because the sale was buy 2 get 2 free, I think. So I think I bought this so long ago. I bought this on Black Friday. And then it showed up like a couple days later, but my Amazon books never showed up, so I was like, I can't open it until my Amazon books are here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, the first book I got, oh my gosh, it's been so long, I forgot, is Girl Interrupted by Suzanne Casson. This book is so pretty. It's really, really short. I'm sure that you've seen, whoa, the font is huge. I'm sure that you've seen the movie Girl Interrupted with Winona Ryder and Angelina Jolie. But this is basically about the author, Suzanne Casson. I believe this is about like her actual experience at a mental institution. That could be wrong, but it's the mental institution or psychiatric care unit that housed Sylvia Plath, Robert Lowell, James Taylor, and Ray Charles. So basically it's like this mental institute, and she's telling the story of like what goes on in there, and it looks really interesting, and I've seen clips from the movie, and I think it could be interesting. I want to watch the movie, so I have to read the book first. Okay, then, oh my gosh, this cover, this is not the cover I bought. Oh no, it's ripped. Oh my god, do you see that? Oh, that is so sad. This is The New Girl by R.L. Stine. This book is so tiny and it's ripped. That is so sad. What am I gonna do? Basically, I got this book because I love R.L. Stine, and his books are so easy to read. Like, you could read it, it's like one sitting. All of his books you could read in one sitting. It's basically about this new girl at school. Her name is Anne. Is it Anne? It's Anna. And this guy's obsessed with her, and then she disappears. And yeah, all of his books, I never see people like read R.L. Stine's books as much because they all came out a long time ago. Like, when did this book come out? I wonder. This book came out in 1989, so it's 2025. So this book has been out for quite a few years, but I'm excited to have just a little fun, cutesy book to read in like an hour or two. I have a ton of his, but I've read them all, so now I had to stock back up, you know? Okay, and then this book, oh no, look at it. You know, that the issue with ordering books online is that 99% of the time they show up damaged, and then I just cry about it. Basically, I bought this book because the cover is just so beautiful. I'm kidding, but this is Pretty Baby by Mary Kubica. Mary Kubica wrote this book, I'll put it on the screen, Local Woman Missing, and that book was huge. That book was everywhere, and I never read it. It never really like interested me because I feel like it wasn't that unique. I don't know, I didn't read it, but this book is just so pretty. It is about a lady who sees a pregnant, like, young teenager pregnant on the train, and she takes her in, and stuff starts to happen. I'm assuming it's crazy and scary and thrilling, hopefully, because it is a thriller. But we'll see. Maybe if I like this book, I will read Local Woman Missing, but we'll see. This book is just so pretty. It has the train on the front. Okay, my last book. the last book of this book haul. There's been quite a few. It is Fear by R.L. Stine. Are we surprised? No. Basically, R.L. Stine didn't write this whole thing. I had never seen this, but it came up on my recommended on Target because it was like similar to stuff I've gotten in the past. This is a short story collection with 13 authors. Or 13 stories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, 13 authors. You can see them all on the back. And I guess it says 13 stories of suspense and horror by Meg Gabbett, Heather Brewer, and many more of the hottest names in thriller writing. So I haven't heard of most of them. When did this book come out, I wonder? 2010, I think that's what it says. But basically this is like a young children's book, I think. But I just love R.L. Stine, and I really want to get into short stories this year because I have so many short story collections and I just don't read short stories that much. But I really want to get into it, so that's why I got this. Okay, guys, those were all the books that I got for Christmas, Black Friday, just the past 3 months, pretty much. I hope you enjoyed my book haul. Stay tuned because I will be making a TBR video for the new year, which is so exciting. I'm trying to read 45 books in 2025. I read like 33 this year, so hopefully I can read like 15 more. But yeah, follow my Instagram and my TikTok to see more videos about these books, and make sure to like this video and subscribe and comment down below which one of these books I should read first. All right, I'm gonna go read. I'll see you guys later. Bye.